Ready? Oh.
To order on February 12th, 2024 at 6:02 p.m. We're gonna start off with the flag salute with everyone please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, moving on to roll call. If you hear your name, just say present. Commissioner Reynolds. Present. Commissioner Francis. Commissioner Avenay. Present. Commissioner Bayret. Present. Commissioner Garcia. Present. Commissioner Gong. Commissioner James.
Present.
Commissioner Lai. Present. Commissioner Mustafa.
Present.
Commissioner Surratt.
Present.
Okay, so 9 out of 11 commissioners are present today, and Commissioner Gong and Commissioner Francis are absent. Moving on to Secretary's report, can we get a Secretary's report, please?
Yes, the meeting agenda was posted on Friday, February 9th, 2024.
Moving on to approval of minutes, can I please get a motion to approve the meeting minutes of Monday, January 8th, 2024?
I motion to approve the minutes of January 8th, 2024.
Can I get a second to approve the meeting minutes of Monday, January 8th, 2024?
I'll second the motion to approve the Monday, January 8th, 2024 minutes.
Okay, and then we're gonna go all on the table in approval, so if you approve, just say aye, and if you don't say nay, starting off with.
Aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Aye.
So the motion carries with a vote of 11 to 0 to 2.
Actually, I mean
9
9.
to 0 to 2.
Yes.
Okay, and then moving on to introductions.
We have 3 new commissioners. We can just go around, just say your name, school you go to, grade, about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Gianna Garcia. I'm a sophomore at Oakwood, and one thing about me is I really like Drake. I like listening to Drake.
All right.
My name is Vera Ivana. I'm an 8th grader at Brownell Middle School. And one thing about me is I think I might be the youngest person here.
I'm Emily Eli. I'm a junior at GECA, and one thing about me is I do competitive.
Do competitive
Dance.
dance. All right. Excellent. Welcome.
Moving on to public comment on items not on the agenda. Do you have any public comments?
Any public comments? No?
Okay, moving on to presentation by Mayor Marie.
Pleasure to be here tonight in your first video meeting, huh?
Second.
Oh, second,
Yes.
okay, some people look like it was the first. Yeah, so I'm Mayor Marie Blakely, and I'm getting around to all of our commissions once a year. This is my annual presentation to the Youth Commission, the most fun one of all, because it's you guys, youth. Thank you for serving, thanks for volunteering, thanks for doing all of this for the city and for the youth of our community. I didn't even know you'd have members of the public here, but you have some people from Digital Nest here visiting, right? Maybe they're on your agenda. I don't know, but that's great. The city of Gilroy is going to host a State of the City this year. It's on April 29th. And it would be great if all commissioners of all of our commissions could be there, because I'm going to make sure that everybody gets recognized at that State of the City. We're going to start issuing certificates to outgoing commissioners. But most importantly, we just want the community to see all that's involved, everybody getting together and volunteering, all of our commissions and what they do. And so that we can thank everybody and recognize everybody at that one annual event. So anyway, I'm just here to say thanks. You are noticed, you are appreciated. If you have any questions, you know, I mean, you have staff people here, but I'm always accessible. I'm very, very, very proud of all of you. Very, very proud of Gilroy. So thank you all.
What time is the State of the City?
The State of the City is it's a Monday night, April 29th, 7 p.m. in council chambers. Doors will open at 6:30, and there will be fun to be had in there at that 6:30. So there's going to be like food and drinks and stuff like that. So we're going to really make it an event. And Rochelle's calling it historic. I don't know about historic, but that's what she's calling it. An historic event. Okay, mark your calendar. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on to old business, for 9.1, we're going to review FY 2024 Commission work plan. Can we get a staff report, please?
Yes, if you open up your meeting packet, so for our new commissioners, just quickly, we'll go through this, so you've got your agenda, which is page 1 and 2, the next pages are the minutes. You go past the minutes, you then see the staff report for this meeting packet, and we'll focus on the work plan, which is an ongoing item. We have an event coming up scheduled for March 23rd at City Plaza. This is the Opportunity Clean event. The commission is been split up into 3 committees. Some of you serve actually on multiple committees. All of you are on at least one committee, and tonight we'd like to see kind of where everyone is at. We are about 6 weeks away and want to make sure that we are ready to go. I just want to call a few things to your attention. As you can see, on this page, background toward the bottom, there's a committee update. Marketing, there has been a save the date flyer. It's been sent out by the city. It's been passed out, I know, on social media. Vendor outreach, I want to get to in a sec, and then event details. These are this is the committee that focuses on what needs to be done in order to make this event successful on the day of, getting food trucks, getting donations, creating a layout for the event, and so forth. But what I want to turn your focus to is the focus of tonight's meeting is really the vendors. So as of right now, and it's in your packet, okay, it's kind of small, so if you can't see it, you can also turn around and look at the screen. And this is where we're at right now. I checked it just a couple hours ago and I didn't see any changes. So we have 16 confirmed vendors, Gilroy Gardens, Gilroy Foundation, Terabats Coding Club, the CEO. We have City of Gilroy Recreation, we have Youth Alliance, what else do we have? We have Diversify Our Nature, and we have a few others. We have a total of 16. If you recall, when we came up with this, or when you came up with this idea, the goal was to get at least 25 vendors confirmed. Keep something in mind, is that not every vendor who is confirmed is going to show up. There's always going to be at least 1 or 2 that are not. So right now you're at 16, you're 6 weeks away. And we have 1 more meeting before the big event. And you want to spend the last few weeks not looking for vendors, but publicizing the event to your peers, getting the word out, hoping that we can get at least 100, if not more, of your students in Gilroy to come to this event. So what is in the staff report, if you read it, you would see that staff is proposing a couple of options. The first option is that because you only have 16 vendors right now confirmed, is you think about pushing out the date. Right now it's scheduled for March 23rd. If you push it out, it should buy you more time to get more vendors. Because right now, you've got a lot of pending, you have a few no's, but I don't think you have enough to have an event if it were to happen in the next couple of weeks. Luckily, you have more time than that. The other option is, okay, so option 1 is to push out the event date. Option 2 is you get going tonight, and then we do a check-in. We have a special meeting in 2 weeks, and we see where everyone's at. And the hope is that you've reached the 25 vendors, or you're really close to it. And then we can really move forward in the marketing phase. So right now you're still in the finding vendors, because you can't market an event if you don't have people tabling. Otherwise, it's going to be half empty. So that's going to be the discussion tonight. Is what do you want to do? Do you want to push out the event a little further, get some more time to get vendors? Or do you want to have a special meeting in a couple of weeks where we just focus on this and see where we're at? And it still isn't going to guarantee, depending on how you're doing at that point, that you're gonna be able to have this event on March 23rd, because you want to, you're gonna put in all this time and all this effort. Don't you want it to be successful? All right, so that concludes my.
Okay, so why don't we take a minute to discuss, maybe we can talk with our partners and maybe we can guys can talk, and then maybe in 5 or so minutes we come back and I'll share.
Yeah. I think we should check.
Oh, really?
And then also like, once our vendors are like,
Yeah.
timeline might not match up. Well, then that. But you know. Yeah. I never. Jobs.
Well, yes.
Yeah, it's just like a reminder, you know, like last week, like, starting. Yeah, I think you're checking.
Yeah. Discussing.
Yeah, so like, I have. I reached out. They
Their term.
Yeah.
I mean, other than,
If you have any.
So. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I should. That would also.
That's why it's not like that.
Yeah, so it's like. They asked me like. Just like. And then I said like 2 or 3. And it's like a small setup.
This is cool.
And like, for me, eventually, you guys like. How long has it been? I thought it's really good. I think they do a series. Like bigger. I mean,
Okay, so we can start sharing now, you just go group by group, so you guys like go first.
I think we decided on having a check-in meeting just because, I mean, I personally have already sent out like reminder emails, saying that like, it's gonna be on March 23rd. So I don't wanna like go back on my word and then say it's a different date, but also the timeline that might not match up for those places like internships or anything, especially the summer one and stuff.
Okay,
So yeah.
So, I think we should have a check-in meeting and also push it back. So we have like the update, but like not have like the check-in meeting like right away, like not in 2 weeks. Wait, we have a normal meeting in like 3 weeks, right?
So the next regular meeting, I wanna say it was March, like 11th? Yeah, March 11th. So that meeting will basically be finalizing everything and, by that point, again, that's assuming the event is on the 23rd. By that point, I mean, everything should be, we should know exactly how many vendors we're gonna have. And donations, gifts, all that stuff.
You said you wanted to push back the date a little bit, did you guys like think of like a general time, like a preference?
We were wondering like what days it would be available, so we could pick one.
That's what we're wondering too, because.
Oh yeah, we talked about pushing it back. And then we looked at April and like, schools have different spring breaks. So you wanna account for the fact that people are gonna be out of school on vacation and stuff. And then right after that, it's prom for Christopher one Saturday and then Gilroy the next. I don't know, I'm getting this wrong, but somewhere around that time, so. April's a tricky month to work
And I
around.
think that's why you all picked March in the first place.
And same thing with mine for the internships for some, we might be a little lazy for pushing it close. We were saying if we were to do a special meeting, we would have to like really brute force and like just spend a lot of effort into this, because if we have 16 confirmed, and with the pending, there's a lot of pending, but if we tried contacting them, there's no like guarantee. We were saying how like, because events details can't do much, if vendor outreach, we don't have enough. We were saying possibly to get us then all in vendor outreaching, so we could all, and like maybe each of us can, for those who have already talked to vendors, they can reach out to at least maybe 3 more, just try to, because I know we have more commissioners too, if they have more connections, just try to reach out to a lot more and see how much we can get, send follow-up emails, just do everything we can, and yeah.
We said that we should push it back, but I didn't think about like spring break and prom and all that, so might be kind of busy in April, but I don't know, because we also have some other idea, like, Emily and I thought of a couple more vendors we could possibly bring in. And I don't know, 6 weeks might seem kind of tight, so we do push it back probably early April, but I know for the district, I think spring break's the last week of March.
No, it's April 1st.
Is it?
Yeah.
For us, it's the last week.
Oh, okay.
But I just.
GUSD.
Okay, well,
Do you have the name of the vendors you guys want?
like interact, that museum, and then possibly your dancing, which is what the show.
I think it was Maya who brought it up. So one of the things I didn't mention is, but those who are confirmed, if you change the date, it is potentially you could lose those organizations. So that's the downside of changing the date, you know? So they both have their pluses and minuses. I just want to emphasize that. It is a good point.
And one of the questions I was asking Adam is when we've got them marked confirmed, what does that mean? How are they confirmed? How do we know they're for sure gonna come? What have we done to confirm that?
Yeah, I think it's a tough situation because those who are confirmed, all they really have is the event date and not much more because, like we said, event detail can't do much without all the vendor stuff. So I think that's what we're really stuck on, just getting like a bunch of people saying yes, but we don't really have that.
Has any like letter been sent out to those or an email?
Yeah.
That confirms?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they do have, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know this is what I said basically what you guys said, which was the letter and an email.
And an email.
It's with all the information about the
Okay.
event.
Okay.
So, but I think depending on how it goes tonight, for those who are confirmed, let's follow up and just make sure they're still on board.
So what do we think about opening vendor outreach to the whole committee?
Please wait, yeah.
Okay.
I should have done that right away.
Alright, so I think what we can do is, because against our brainstorming, a few vendors for everyone, and we can come back and discuss it, and then once we come out of this meeting, we can then start outreaching, which we can talk more about. We'll talk about vendors now.
Those I think is.
Oh, they are.
Um,
Okay.
but that's because I knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of those like big ones like Starbucks are like.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, well, now we got, this is
I got-
all voice.
Tutors, and so.
Oh.
Voice notes.
Right. Because that's why I was thinking like my school does like that.
Maybe like elementary schools, you know, they have like. I don't know if they do anything on site, like volunteer.
Yeah, I'm not.
Actually, there's nice.
I know, I'm like.
Is that the one in the sand?
No, the two, one is, this is.
Because I know
it's here.
Like,
It's from-
oh, yeah.
I mean, there's still seniors.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
So, we don't have a lot of time, but we can go around and see what ideas we have now, and then Adam can write them down, and then we can.
So I was thinking, I guess, we couldn't think of much like outside of these categories, but maybe like schools have summer camps or like programs over the summer. Especially like elementary schools, maybe we could reach out, but yeah, that was like pretty much like one of our only ideas. Yeah.
Said from Denver, just wanted to confirm an update about the Costco vendor. They said they might be able to, but they will not be able to confirm until around the last minute, so.
Now, is this for a donation?
Yeah.
Oh, for a donation, okay.
And going into what she said, I know Oakwood has like a summer program.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was.
And I know, the principal, so we could probably get.
Now, when you say summer, like summer volunteering, summer jobs?
They have like a camp, but I know a couple of people who can volunteer.
Okay, and the camp, do they hire teenagers?
Yeah, so I know they've done that in the past with like kids that go to the school, so I don't know if they're, how willing they are with people like outside of the school, but I also have connections, so I could also ask as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then at our school, there's multiple clubs that want to be a part of it that offer volunteer opportunities. So I know the National Honor Society wanted to be a part of it. But I would have to confirm with like, I think it's like 6 clubs that want to.
Oh, 6 clubs?
Yeah.
Okay. We were also saying science camp, like, I think somewhere like Walden West and Camp Campbell, and I know for sure that they accept teen volunteers. There's also Friday Night Live, it's like a.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
What was it?
Walden West.
Oh, Walden West, yes.
There's also Friday Night Live, it's a volunteer organization, I'll have to do more research on that. And then. My friend is also part of the Harvard Youth Board, so we can, she
The what?
said, the Harvard Youth Board, I talked about her,
Harvard University?
yeah.
Okay.
She said that it might be possible to get them down, like a branch of it down here, and she could be the representative.
Let me ask you, do they fall in the volunteer job or internship?
They're volunteering.
Volunteering?
Yeah. Okay, and then we also mentioned other things like,
Yeah, I said like, I was trying to think of like local businesses, cause I think we're having trouble getting like major places like Nike and stuff to wanna go. So I said Fifth Street Coffee, maybe they'd be hiring, and then I don't know if there's any other like local places. I was also thinking, I've heard of sister cities at my school, And this, I think it's called AFS, is like, I mean, it's, you can probably volunteer through it, but they are, a lot of times they're looking to set up booths to talk to kids about like exchange opportunities. Like getting to do like a semester in a different country, which is like interesting. That'd be something we could market, like abroad opportunities.
And what's the name of the organization?
AFS.
What? AFS? Okay.
Do you know what that stands for?
I just know that Senora Morley at our school, she runs Sister Cities, but she's also really big with AFS and yeah, AFS intercultural programs, that's what it's called. And there's like the branch of it in our area and she works with them. That's like what all of the exchange students come through, like when you have them at high schools.
Mhm.
And then they do a lot of different trips and stuff, so she might even want to set up a booth and talk to kids about it.
I was thinking the Interact Club, which is like a branch off of Rotary, and that's like a volunteer organization, and then we were thinking about moving, like you said earlier, this other volunteer organization called Town Cats that I worked with.
Some cats confirmed.
Oh,
I don't think they're actually on here, so that's another.
okay.
And then there's this cadet program that we can also contact, because our friends are here, and then Power School.
But I did reach out to Power School, and they're gonna get back to me. You do have to be 18 to work there. So some people can work there. I mean, if you're a senior, you do have to be 18. But that's-
So what do we think of this list? Is it like more reasonable now to?
I mean, here's, I guess, what I would like to hear, or what we would like to hear is, okay, we have all these organizations, and we still have several that are pending, which means they either were supposed to get back to us, or they're still, they're still trying to figure out what they want to do. So I'm thinking that what if, and I like how you opened it up to everyone, because it was essentially falling on 4 or 5 people. What if we open it up that everyone tonight is responsible for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 organizations, and you need to report back, like, within the next 5 days, like, what's happening? Have you made contact? Are you getting a really good sense that they're gonna say yes, or is it just flat out no? And then you move on to your next one. So, I think it's, like I said, if you wanna keep the date, which it sounds like, I think the majority of you do. If you do, that's fine, but now you really have to, take it up a notch.
I think I like that idea, so we can start. Should I explain how the process? Okay, so the vendor outreach has created like an email or like an invitation letter that we would just email to whoever we're inviting the vendors. It's just a template, you type in their name and then you sign your name and you just send it to them. It's really easy and we should be sending it to you guys. So what he's saying is, if each of us could send at least 5 to any 5 vendors after this, so that way we can like have a lot of invitations and then updated by, because they should email back fast and have an update in at least 5 days. And for those who have like some pending here, let's try to turn it to like a confirmed or a no, so just follow up. And then with that, if we like get it done as best as possible, we could get to do it in the special meeting in 2 weeks. Hopefully by then we can have a lot more vendors done. But what do you guys think of that? Like, is that a reasonable date, reasonable thing?
Yeah, I think we should really like just reach out to a ton of places, follow back with it, or email everybody again and just, even places that are already confirmed, like the people answered me, they're like, yeah, we're super interested, like send us more information as time passes, but we want to confirm and make sure that they're actually going to be going, so then by the end of the week, we can touch base and hopefully have.
2 other places that we thought of, movie theater. Gilroy and Morgan Hill movie theaters might be hiring more people for the summer. And the bowling alley should be open. And someone should reach out to them and see if they're gonna be, if they're gonna have jobs open. Now, they too may be 18 and over because of the restaurant and the bar. They may have 18 and over requirement, but I'm not sure. But it might be worth somebody reaching out to the owner and seeing what's happening there. Because I heard that it's supposed to be happening soon.
Do you want to assign vendors for people?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yes. So. I'm sure you do multiple ways, you can call on people, you can have people go one by one, and then you just keep going until you've exhausted the.
Do you have
list.
the list of what we mentioned so far?
I did, I wrote it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
you could do like listing and then who has connections. For it, and
We add to the spreadsheet that's already up there, but there was a few duplicates on the spreadsheet. The police department is on there twice. I think City of Gilroy is on there 3 different times. And then maybe sorted by the ones that have already said no and confirmed so that we can, is that a Excel?
It's a PDF.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
PDF.
we made it on, Google, so,
Oh, okay.
but I'm sorry. Okay, well, it's also in your packets, so if you open your packets, you can just,
Work off that page.
okay, okay, so how do you want
I
to?
think we should list what we have now and then see who would, if those are up for grabs, then everyone else with remaining spots left, if they have any more vendors to contact, then we can go around.
So go through the ones that are already confirmed and who's gonna firm things up with them. Start with that group first.
The list that we mentioned just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I could do is I could, this works. Okay, I was gonna put it up on there, but. Okay, let's, okay, so I heard Oakwood,
I can
obviously,
do that, yeah.
you go to school there, okay. Someone had mentioned places that have summer camps, so besides the city of Gilroy, and Power School, Boys and Girls Club. They're at GPS, and I can give you the contact information, is there someone who doesn't have any vendors, or maybe has 1 or 2, would like to reach out to them?
I could do it.
You have a lot,
I have only 2 confirmed though.
you only have 2
So,
confirmed. I
Yeah,
thought no, okay,
no, the rest said no.
okay, all right, well,
Okay,
then,
Ryan.
we'll give that to you. Okay, the movie theater, I don't have a contact there, that would be literally going there, asking for the manager, the assistant manager, and then
Talking to them.
explaining, yeah. All right. Emily. Okay, National Honor Society.
And the 6 other clubs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And I'm assuming there's some sort of
Yeah,
volunteer.
volunteer opportunities.
Okay,
The other 6 clubs, can you get the names of those 2?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you like Burma? No, not now, but then reach out.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay. Camp Campbell,
I can get that.
that was another one. Okay.
And Weldon West,
And
that
that one
one.
was?
Yeah, I can get.
Okay, I think those would be good, they'll definitely, they probably hire. Teams, okay, Jamie, okay, Friday Night Live,
Where is that the Morgan Hill Friday Night Live? Or, cause ours is in downtown, it's Thursdays is
are you
ours.
talking about the downtown line?
Is that what you're talking about?
I just have a connection from there, I don't have too much information. I'm pretty sure it's the one in Gilroy.
Okay, I think that's Thursday nights through the Downtown Business Association, and they are looking for volunteers. Cause I was just at an event on Saturday morning, and some people from the Downtown Business Association were there, and they mentioned
Okay.
needing volunteers for the Thursday night music. I think it's Thursday,
Okay, so downtown live,
Downtown Live.
I gave someone Gary Walton, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, that was me.
That
I
was
still
you.
haven't heard back from him
That, he's not the contact anymore.
Oh,
yet. Oh, he's not.
There's a new person who's leading the, Gilroy Downtown Business Association. I can, get the name and phone number,
Okay.
but,
I'll contact
but you'll
them.
contact them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
That's,
so,
so Alfred. They hired a new person.
oh, okay, good.
There's a staff person there now.
Okay, Harvard University Board.
I can get that.
That's pretty specific. Okay, here's a fun one, Fifth Street Coffee. I don't know if they hire employees, because I keep seeing the same people there, but
Yeah, I don't know, I was
it's worth a shot.
kind of going around like local places that would be hiring. Oh, you mentioned people.
Yeah, there young people working there.
I can, or do you know who they were?
Well, I can do Boogie Wilson's right by my house.
Okay. I don't know who they were.
Melanie, are you gonna do the coffee shop?
Yeah, I'll do Fifth Street and I can do little people as well, because I know somebody who works there.
Well, do we want one?
I'll basically just ask like, do you guys think you're gonna be hiring more? Cause I know like there's smaller businesses, so it might just be like, no, we aren't.
Okay, and then AFS, you said you were
Yeah,
gonna,
I'll ask.
okay, so that was the list of new vendors. Was there anything else that we?
Interact Club,
Oh,
branch of
Interact.
Rotary.
Oh, okay,
I can
Interact Club?
Yes.
Okay,
And then I wrote down Sea Cadet Program.
I can do that. one.
Okay. And what about the bowling alley?
get a lot of one.
Okay, I know someone who knows some.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Saeed. Get hip up.
Mm,
I just did the inspection.
yeah,
Um,
it's getting close because inspections are getting done. We have inside info. We're here about it.
Okay, so Saeed Bowling, okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type this up tomorrow and send this out to you. But let's also go through the list, okay? I really wanna spend the time, if we're gonna do this March 23rd, let's go through this list again, okay? Obviously, the ones that are confirmed, if the people who confirmed those can follow up, that's another thing that we'd like you to do. So let's skip the no's, because we know that they're not gonna be interested. So the first pending one was Leadership Gilroy. And Jamie, we have your name down, but we could also have someone else follow up with them.
Yeah, I've heard everything, I've contacted everything from them, they haven't responded.
I just don't know if they have jobs,
Opportunity.
internships, or volunteering.
Okay, well, let's,
They're just getting ready to start their program for this year, and I know a few people that are on the board. But I'm just not sure what services they offer that would overlap with this event.
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna skip the internships with the city of Gilroy because this,
I think, it's
We've
got
got that,
Gilroy
yeah.
Recreation and HR down here.
okay. Gilroy Library, they definitely work with teenagers, so. We have Melanie, is there anyone else?
I completely forgot to give an update about that. Okay, so I went to my tab meeting and they're like, I was talking to Jenna Thorne, she runs all like the teen activities there. And she was saying like, absolutely we'll do a booth, like it might not be her, but she'll like get somebody and I'll remind her about that, but like they definitely will be there. And then also like the members of tab, I don't know if they're still interested, but they were talking about actually finding someone who could run a resume workshop for us.
Oh,
They wanted to do that like inside the library as an extension to the event. And there's a meeting on Wednesday, I can't go to it, but I'm gonna email them and have Jenna like get back to me on how they're feeling about that, but at the very least, like Gilroy Library will have a table there.
and then the resume workshop,
That'd be
would
great.
Perfect. Okay, community solutions.
Oh, yeah, I contacted Community Solutions and St. Louis Hospital. I got a contact at St. Louis and he hasn't answered my email, but like the woman, she's a nurse there, she also gave me his number, so I might just text him and be like, just asking. And then Community Solutions has not answered.
Okay,
Sometimes I think from different events that I've worked on in my past, that the first contact should be a phone call where you're actually talking to them and explaining things to them, and then your follow-up is the email or the text message.
Okay.
But most of these businesses probably, an email that has more detail is probably better for them. So that's what I would recommend, to really make sure you're connecting with the right person, because if for some reason you're leaving a message for the wrong person, sometimes they may or may not pass that on to the person that you really need to talk
Oh,
to.
yeah, he's the one I know for St. Louis, at least, like, he is their community outreach guy,
Mm.
and I don't know why he hasn't answered them, so.
Well, do
Because
they,
they have volunteers at the
Do-
hospital, lots of
yeah, I'm
volunteers.
just wondering, teenagers?
Yeah,
They take-
they
Yeah,
do.
yeah, okay, then that, yeah,
Usually.
okay. And then what about community solutions? Does it,
I have a, well, Becca works really closely with them, so I can get a connection, and sometimes they're on campus.
okay. Okay, so,
Jamie, you're gonna follow up with community
Yes.
solutions?
okay. All right. So Jamie and Melanie are done. Okay, all right, so I want some other commissioners to step in, okay? Okay, but that sounds good, thank you. Okay, so Jamie for community solutions, St. Louise is still no. Okay, we have Kaiser here.
Kaiser was a no.
Oh, was Kaiser a no?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Kumon, which is a tutoring place, right?
I can do, come on.
Yeah, okay, great, Emily. And they were pending. So you're going to,
I work there, so I can.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. You can table for that. Okay. No, Gavelin was a no.
Yeah, it's just because the internships that they offer are only for people who take like 6 units in the spring.
Okay,
So unless we had the event last semester, it would make sense.
that's okay. Okay, Google was a no, I heard about that. Gilroy Center for the Arts. Aiden, it said pending? Did you make contact with them?
I'm not in.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
because your name starts with A.
The meeting, I think we had like a week or two ago, I think they said no, because most of the businesses he contacted said no,
Oh, did they? Okay,
but I'll check with them again, just in case.
okay, if you can do that, that'd be
And
great.
and that, I don't know what activities they have coming up and if they need any volunteers or, I'm not aware of any internships or jobs that they offer. But maybe some volunteers, if they have any,
Yeah.
productions or anything that they're giving.
Okay, Costco, and this was for donations. Okay, so I'm just gonna write donations because it's,
As opposed to a table.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, Starbucks is no, okay. Gilroy PD, and they're on here twice.
Can I talk to Starbucks, or like Starbucks, I texted all 6 of them, I called all 6 of them, but. Yeah, they're like all of them, there's a bunch of them, but they just never responded to texts.
Okay.
I know the manager.
You know, man, alright, you know,
Do you know if they, do you have to be 18 to work there or no?
No.
No, okay.
I can talk to
So it
the
seems,
manager.
especially with the new one that's gonna be opening on 10th, it would seem like they would need people.
yeah. I have to agree with it. Probably.
It's half built.
And then regarding the police department, Vince said he knew a guy.
Yeah, I'm actually in communication with, we have a program called the Police Explorers. And there's, it's mostly high school students, so I'm working, I need to follow up with my contact there, so I'll work on that one. So I'm gonna delete this one, okay, yeah, Rebecca's Children's Services
They were
is a
no.
no, St. Joseph's. They were a no? Okay, Adoption Center, Pet Volunteer. Okay, so maybe means maybe yes. So, okay, so you need to follow up. Here's the thing, you are looking for an answer, okay? No more maybes, no more pending. It's either yes or no. Okay, that's what we want. We want a yes or no. And if they're not responding to your phone calls, send them an email. And if you can, go there in person, okay? Because we need to get to 25. Okay,
Does everyone on the commission have a standard email that has all the particulars to then send after the phone call is made?
okay, so we have a letter, okay, we have a letter that I believe the vendor committee has. I'll send out the letter tomorrow, and then I'll also forward you an email that I sent that you can feel free to copy or here's somewhere, but it just kind of says, hey, you know what, for the Gilroy Youth Commission, which is made up of 11 Gilroy residents, high school, middle school, it so kind of explains who you are. It's basically a summary of the letter, so they at least read the email, because you can't assume that they're gonna open the letter, right? It's a PDF, it's a page long, single space, they may not read that, but they'll probably read your brief email message in hopes that will trigger them to open the attachment, which has obviously all the information. So I will forward that tomorrow with the updated list, okay? Okay, so pet volunteer, you're gonna, okay, I think that would be a good one too. What's teen only discounts?
Yeah, we were all confused.
Oh, I don't know. All right, I'm not, we're taking that one out. Jamba Juice was a no.
Yeah,
City of Gilroy, well, we got them all a million times. Okay, Nike is a no. Barnes and Noble,
I contacted them through email because I wasn't able to go there in person. They haven't responded to me yet.
okay, so same thing like Pet Volunteer. I think with them, because they're a retail store, they're open till like 10 o'clock at night. You should go,
Okay,
okay?
yeah, I'll try to go
Yeah.
within this week.
Okay,
But
perfect.
yeah,
And ask for a manager or the assistant manager, someone who can make the decision.
Mhm.
And if they want more information, you know what, come with the letter. Come with the letter that has letterhead on it, so it looks official. If they want to talk to an adult, you know, someone, you know, who works here, they're more than welcome to talk to either myself or Vince. I can give you our business cards, whatever it is, let's try to get them, because that would be a good vendor to have.
Mhm.
Okay, so Maya is still working on that. Okay, Sixth Street Studios is confirmed, Swan is confirmed, Togo's.
I called them, they didn't respond.
Okay, you should go there.
Yeah, I'll go.
Same thing,
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
okay? And buy a sandwich when you're there, so it doesn't look like you're just, you know, asking yourself. Okay. All right, Digital Nest is confirmed, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Pinnacle Bank is, wow. You could be a, what are they gonna,
They want a stand, they're gonna give some out. I also was talking to the vice president, and he said he could possibly run like a interview workshop.
oh,
Yeah, I'll check that.
that would be great, we could help him set it up, we'll get tables, chairs, whatever he needs, a room. Okay. Gilroy Emergency Services, you know what, I will follow up on this one, he probably has volunteer opportunities, actually, I know he does. Okay, Gilroy PD, I will follow up on those two. Youth Alliance is confirmed, Recreation is confirmed, what is this one? Someone added this,
Diversify our narrative.
yeah,
It's a chapter of, I believe it's a really big organization. They just opened a chapter in Gilroy. I know the two presidents of it, and they're looking for volunteers.
okay. Public health did say no, and then we have South County Task Force, they said yes. I just thought of another one. Is anyone anyone into nature, hiking, going outdoors, parks? It's called Saved by Nature.
We
Yeah.
talked about something as a, like the actual like park service. We know somebody who is a volunteer, or no, she actually works
She works there.
for them. And she like runs volunteer activities like along coastline.
Goes to your school?
Yeah,
Oh,
So we could set it.
we can ask if like she'd be like, she can fit into it, so if she'd be willing to run a booth, or like if she knows people from, but it is like a national, park service just within our county
oh,
section of it.
okay, yeah, find out, so it's Santa Clara County, that would be great. If you could, okay, so either Saidi,
Her kind of, I don't know, she said her home beach is like, I don't know, somewhere in Monterey, it's a lot of like beach cleanups, like didn't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, okay, so, okay, and then is anyone interested in this other organization? I mean, one Saved by Nature,
Saved by Nature.
Saved by Nature. it's a really cool organization. They take people of all ages, all physical abilities to the outdoors. And oftentimes it's free. Anyone interested? Contact.
I could do that.
Can you do it? Okay. Okay, all right, this is a good list. So here's the plan. Let's just go over this one more time. I will type this up. I will send this to you. I will email it to you. Please check your email tomorrow night. It will be there. Then, if you haven't already, you need to follow up or make contact with the vendor or vendors. And pending is not gonna work. We need an answer, yes or no. And then I will also include a link to the Google spreadsheet. And I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. And we will, we need an update. What is the status? Is it confirmed or is it a no? No more pending.
And I think we should reconfirm the ones that are already confirmed,
Yes,
so that we're keeping contact with them and we're revalidating that they're still on board.
yes,
We don't
okay,
want any
so,
surprises at the last minute.
yeah. And this is why we need more than 25, because we know that not everyone is, for whatever reason, is just not gonna be able to fulfill their duties that day. So, so 2 parts, okay? So first, make contact or, follow up with your vendor, and then those that are confirmed, let's just make sure, okay? If you know, and I'll leave it to you, because I know some of you are actually involved within that organization or business, so it should be, easily done conveniently.
And then you're going to include the communication samples, so that
Yes.
once they are confirmed, you take responsibility to get their email address, get their phone number and their names, so we have all that information, and then you email them the confirmation. And maybe should they CC you on that
Yeah.
email, so that way
Yeah.
we keep a.
And if it's something that's done in person verbally, that's okay too. It doesn't all have to be done by email, okay? Because a lot of these are businesses like Fifth Street Coffee or Barnes and Nobles. I mean, those are, that would be, if you confirm it in person, if you make the initial confirmation in person, then you should do the follow-up in person too, And if they're not working that day, then you go back another day, all
Well, I
right?
was thinking it might be better for them to do the follow-up. If they verbally get the confirmation from them, then you ask them for their name,
Yes.
their phone number,
Yes.
their email address, and then you send the email as the follow-up confirmation. Thank you for talking with me yesterday. Below is the information regarding the opportunity and event that I wanted to pass on to you. You are confirmed to attend on this date, from this time to this time, and here's all the details. Please reply back so we know you received this email. And those are the techniques that you use to lock people in and to confirm that they're committed.
All right, so we're gonna provide you with the directions, with the resources, but it's up to you. It's up to all of you to make this happen. All right, so we're gonna give you everything you need. You just need to make it happen. If you have questions, let us know. So are we then going to do this on March 23rd?
Yes. And we're gonna do a special meeting.
Then we are gonna meet in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight. So check your calendars. Is everyone able to meet? This would be
February 26th.
February 26th, Monday, February 26th, so 2 weeks. And we will go around and we're gonna actually just look at the Google spreadsheet, see where we're at. And hopefully we don't have to spend a lot of time on the vendors. We can actually start planning the event itself and market the event. So the vendor committee will now be absorbed into details and marketing. Those will be the 2 big things. That's the goal, is to get to that point. We're not at that point yet. Yeah? You ready? Yeah. Okay. I think you can do it. Anything else?
Does anyone have any questions or anything else they want to add? Okay, moving on to agenda items for next meeting. Does anybody have any?
Adam, I was just wondering if you could, so I sent it to you in an email, I made a sign up form and then also like a flyer that goes with it with the QR code. I just wanted like opinions on it. I obviously wouldn't like start sending it out anywhere until like at least our next special meeting.
Wait, say this again, so this is, what is this? This is like a reserve, like if you wanted to confirm.
It was, we talked about it in our last meeting, it was kind of like, so that we know how many teams are interested, it's just a Google form that says like, if you, like, it's in, I sent to you an email, it's a
Okay,
Google
so,
form.
so I think it's because of this thing slows down my computer.
Oh,
And I
really?
can't do anything right now.
that-
But here's
Okay,
the thing, is that I will take a look at it tomorrow, since I did see the email come through. Let's not focus on that tonight, because it's all a moot point if we don't get vendors. If we don't get vendors, you don't have a sign up, you don't have marketing, you don't have that. You gotta get vendors. You have to get the vendors. Once you get the vendors, then we can move to step 2. All right, but I'll take a look at it and let you know. So,
Agenda items for next meeting.
oh, you know what? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so you are gonna take some action. You are gonna hold a special meeting, right? So you need to vote, you need to motion. Okay,
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the special meeting on February 26th, 2024?
I motion to approve the meeting on February 26th, 2024.
Can I get a second to approve the special meeting on February 26th, 2024?
we don't get a second, we can't have a meeting. It's okay. Who wants a second?
I second the motion to approve the special meeting on February 26th, 2024.
Okay, and let's go all around the table for approval.
I,
Aye.
Aye.
So the motion carries with a vote of 9-0 to 2. Moving on to agenda items for next meeting, does anybody have any ideas?
I think we should draft at the next meeting, like once we have our vendors, like an email that actually has like, here's what it's gonna be like when you get here, we'll send like maybe not a layout yet. Cause we could actually put names on tables, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the event. But like draft an email that's gonna say like, we ask that any donations or giveaways you can bring, like, please do bring those, and then like, there's extra information, like arrive at this time. Everything else basically.
So it's kind of a, what do you call that? Better before the actual events. Yeah, I think it's great.
Like an itinerary.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Would we send it at that meeting or send it before the meeting, so the vendors have time to get back to us?
Or we just be like make, I guess like make it, where everybody can say what they think should be included, like what the vendors should know. And then it's to be sent to people who are already confirmed. So like they don't really have to get back, or they can just say like, thanks so much for sending this. But it's for people who are confirmed, just so that they know what to expect.
So that's why it's gonna be super important on this list, once we finalize it with everyone making the contacts that they're making, that we're getting the contact person's name, the contact person's phone number, and the contact person's email address. Because then we can send one master email out to the list of folks that are confirmed with this email that you're talking about. So having that information on each vendor is super important.
And
Great.
then also, when, we should retouch on when we're gonna meet with the other commissioners? Or,
I think that's coming up.
oh, all right.
Yeah. I think, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any ideas? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to staff and commissioner comments.
Okay, so this is, we actually need, to make a decision tonight, or basically I just need to know is who would like to attend this conference? So I explained it at the last meeting, but let me just, remind or let those who haven't, who weren't here. So I think it's every 2 years, the Bay Area Youth Commissions get together and have a huge conference. hundreds of people from all over the Bay Area, and actually, I would say Northern California. They're all made up of commissions, just like yourselves. They represent a variety of cities, small cities, towns, cities like San Jose, where they have like 10 youth commissions representing like different neighborhoods. They all get together, they have breakout groups, they have a keynote speaker, usually from lunch. Anyways, this year it is going to be in Burlingame. It's on Saturday, March 9th. And we can provide the transportation, but we need to know if
What's the time?
the time is gonna be early. So it starts at 9 and it takes, I'm gonna say at least an hour to get out there, so we'll probably need to meet like around 7:30, so we can get a good start and get there.
And it goes to when?
It goes till 2, so which means you probably won't be back till 3:30. So it's an all-day affair. I can tell you from when I've attended in the past, it's a lot of fun. You learn a lot about what other commissions are doing, and it just kind of gives you an understanding of where your commission is at. You know, don't think you're the only commission that struggles or putting together an event or coming up with, its purpose. It's very common. If not anything, it's reassuring. So. Anyway, so we need to know, is anyone interested? It's not mandatory, don't have to go, but we want to just put it out there as an opportunity. In fact, Vince and I were talking earlier, this is kind of a side note, but there are actually some commissions in this immediate area. A few years ago, I don't think anyone was here at this time, but the Gilroy Youth Commission did a mini conference with Morgan Hill and San Juan Batista, and they hosted it. It was actually right before the pandemic. And it was really good. Obviously, it was very local. They shared a lot of the same issues. And it was just a great opportunity to get to know other teams in your neighboring communities. So it's something that, maybe this commission might be interested in doing something like that next year.
Be good to do the off year.
Yeah.
Since this was every 2 years. So raise your hand if you would like to attend. Good opportunity.
Okay, so we've got
Alfred,
5, 6, yeah, and the date works for everyone? Whose hands are raised? Okay, so let me just write down your names. I do have to get tickets. Okay. So we got Chacolana, Marlene. Ooh, all right. Okay, so I have Jamie, Alfred, Baru, Danmay, Gianna, Saeed. Did I get everyone? Who's going? Yeah, oh, Emily? Okay, and I'll check with Aiden and Sophie too. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. That's good. The man holds tights. All right, excellent. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll send out information. I'll get us reservations, and then this should be a lot of fun. Okay, I think that's.
I attend this meeting on February 12th, 2024 at 7:05 p.m.
All right, thank you. Oh, yeah.
I sent Jamie and Vincent information for a scholarship that is to $10,000. And it's due at the end of this month. So Jamie, I send you, that just happened today, so I send you that information and also Vincent, so you can pass the information. And the FAFSA, it doesn't need to be turned in until the end of March. So pretty much they just want to make sure that you submit by the end of this month, and that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.